Wonderful. Now that we've all been through that together, let's go.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do our introductions real quick. Go ahead, Lee. I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna skip the big announcement. Lee, take it away.
We've got. Let's start with Diana, or D rather. Oops.
It's okay, pal. I'm Dee. I am playing, oh god, Agna. Her name is Agna. And she is a cleric of indeterminate nature. And she's having a terrible time, and I think it is probably only going to get worse.
Yeah, probably. Next up, we have Cynthia.
Hi there, I'm Cynthia. I play Nin, a gal who's also having a very bad day. And I'm having a bad day because I realized I should have said na 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 when we needed constant sound because I know how this group would have reacted.
Of course, of course. Next up, we have Larinia.
Hi, I'm Lorenia, and I play the flirty Crimson Darling. She wants to see all the muscles, and she wants to sing, and she wants to dance.
Of course, of course. Now we have Brian.
I am Brian. I play Spindleshanks, founder of medical science, inventor of origami, and guy who I forgot last session can actually speak demon.
You know, we all forget things, like the fact that there are other doctors that have existed. And finally, Apostate.
I'm Apostate. I play Theophania of Raincore, new student of comedy, and semi-stable tag along to this grand catastrophe in slow motion.
Finally, we have myself. I'm Lee. I play Dart, who, you know, is handling the fact that the shadow monster from his dream is now appearing in real life really just a really chill way. He's handling it so well.
We're all
And
glad.
of course, our DM.
Yeah, it's me. I'm Azuloth. Hi. Welcome. I had a lot of very nasty words to say to OBS one-on-one in a very personal way. We've come to an agreement, and that agreement is it is sorry, and it won't happen again. But it is also abusive, so it's going to happen again when I least expect it. So thank you for monitoring the stream, folks, because otherwise I would have not known and we would have lost this entire session. And that sucks. But, hey, that didn't happen, so here we are. Alright, go ahead with the recap, Larinia.
Okie dokies. Welcome to the recap provided tonight by the saucy Crimson Darling. Last time on Kingdom of Darkness, Dart and Agna hash out his shadow thing a bit and conclude it's not a hallucination. They talk about some old book that Agna has and wants to read, but she's not able to. So they try talking to the rest of the party about it, but no luck there. Crimson goes on the prowl this session and starts harassing anyone who potentially has muscles and is not Spindleshanks. She's temporarily distracted by the promise of a new outfit, but quickly gets back to her shenanigans. What can I say? I know what I like. Nin and Agna try to search Hosker, the priest's room, and do find a copy of Pride of the Elder Blood, but not much else. Spindleshakes keeps trying to make circles. I should probably be concerned, but I got better things to worry about. After a bit, the party decides to try to rest for the night, only hear knocking on the back door. Uh-oh! It's Elatro! It knows we're inside, but Hosker refuses to give us over. I knew he was a hunk. Apparently, there's an entrance inside the temple, that we can use to escape. What awaits us inside? Find out now in Kingdom of Darkness.
Well done. Great. Wonderful. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you. Brava, brava.
Brava, brava. All right. Let me go ahead and preload. You know, for those of us on laptops and using old mainframe computers that run on tape. And let me go ahead and...
Excuse you, some of ours run on punch cards.
That makes you sound even older, Sim.
what? I
I was trying to be kind. All right.
Okay, I know for a fact NASA still uses magnetic tape.
Yeah. Yeah, NASA's not the only federal agency that still uses magnetic tape. Yeah. Um, that's just one of those things where it's just like, oh, we'll get around to fixing it, and then by the time they're like, we should fix this, it's become unhackable because of the air gap and it it's so old nobody knows how to work it anymore.
Well, they don't want to put it on the cloud because then it's on the cloud.
Don't put it.
That was just someone else's computer.
Yeah, don't put anything on the cloud if you can help it. If it needs to be secure, don't put it in the fucking cloud, you idiots. Anyway, yeah, so that's where we were. I'm gonna go ahead and add vamp for a second here and buy loading time for a very particular computer that I can see is struggling, and then we'll get started here. There it goes. All right, so we were here in the Temple of the Earthly Divines, and it was, in fact, the morning. The early morning. You guys had finished your long rests, your watches, and you had, conspired to escape the watchful eyes of the Latro by proceeding into the crypt below the temple. So, scene's yours, folks. I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. And there we go.
If we're going into the crypt, we're going to need rations. And I don't see Hosker around here. I assume he's in his room.
Potentially.
Well, Nin's going to try to make breakfast.
Okay. Nin, you are no chef, but cooking a basic meal is something that most people can do, even if it's not particularly tasty. You may attempt a cooking check, which would be a dexterity check to see if you can make it better than normal. However,
Okay.
the DC is very high for that, since this is not your forte.
Okay. It's ability or saving?
Ability.
Boop. Ding.
You found the salt and the pepper.
I'll take a 22 any day of the week.
Yeah.
So, Nin has made
Breakfast.
savory porridge without stealing too much of Hosker's supplies.
Great. Okay. You have secured rations for the day.
Hey, Dart, you want some food?
I mean, sure, if I've got rations in my pack still, but eating's eating.
Food? We could wake up Hosker and let him know. I mean, he is our host after all.
Yeah, sure. Dart will, I guess, knock on this door, look for Hosker.
The door is open and the bed is empty.
Huh. Well, hope he's not dead. I'll walk towards... Oh, is that him there?
Yes, you see him praying in front of one of the statues. As he sees you coming, he gets up from the position and dusts himself off and says, "Oh, we ready for the day?"
Nin made some breakfast.
Oh,
With
well,
your supplies, but,
The labor
Well,
is charity, and it's appreciated.
fair enough. So this crypt,
Hmm.
are there going to be skeletons like it in the mill?
Oh, no, it's empty.
Right, right. You said they burned everyone, or
No, they all got up and left.
oh, they did already leave. Right, right. No stragglers. No one got trapped in a particularly heavy slab.
I don't believe so.
All right. Well, suppose that's good to hear. Dart will, I guess, use some of his own personal rations to give Muffin some breakfast.
Sure, yeah. Muffin eats the food happily.
The dog's name is Muffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too cute.
Just the most unhinged eating face. Oscar walks up to you, Nin, and says, I hear you've made breakfast porridge.
Yes. There. Yes, there's savory porridge.
Okay, he takes a
which
bowl.
is-
Thank you kindly, miss.
You're very welcome. Thank you for saving our lives last night.
He shrugs. Not the first time the Latra have come knocking. I'll meet everybody in the temple proper when you're all ready.
Spindleshanks is also going to get some breakfast and collect his paraphernalia.
Agna's gonna slip Pride of the Elder Blood into her bag and not say anything about it.
Okay.
Crimson's gonna raid this chest over here again for a pair of vestments, just for funsies.
Okay. Easily found.
Yeah, and she's gonna tuck
No,
it into
do you
her
want
bag.
some food?
Probably should. I'll have some.
That would be good, yes. You need to feed the body, hold the spirit. At least that's what one of my teachers told me once.
So sweet of you to make breakfast for us.
You're welcome.
It's not that bad. And she says it like this is a surprise.
Agna gets a look.
She ignores it and eats it.
So, Oscar, where do the crypts let out? Where is Oscar?
Hausker has gone to the main temple. Which is
Ah,
what
right,
he
right.
said.
I mean, are we all done? Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we go and meet up with them?
Yes, I believe Spindleshanks has gone and gotten breakfast as he declared so he would be with you guys. So.
I guess we go. Oops, went too far. Oop.
Holler.
Muffin's ready. Muffin's so ready. Just bouncing around.
I think Dart will stop with her at just here, and I guess like kneel down and like, do you want to come with me? It will be dangerous.
She rolls over and asks for a belly rub.
All right. Just remember to run if I tell you to run, like last time.
You said the word run, so she's running. Jumps over pew.
Wow.
Jumps over pew.
Very good.
Okay. I feel like my
I
mic's
suppose
picking up a lot of noise. Go ahead.
I got 2 questions for Hosker if he's once he's in the room. We're in the room with him.
Okay.
First off, where does this crypt exit let out? Like, gonna be towards the river, towards the mill, towards Tarashna's?
Oh, it lets out just right over there. Any kind of point.
Ah,
Not-
okay.
Not very. However, that being said, the path is very wide.
You're
Second
coming with
question.
us?
Oh yes, I'll go.
Lovely. Second question. Uh, people have been telling me there's a demon locked up here.
Over there and sell everything.
Right. No. Did you not kill it for a reason? Can you not kill it? Should we kill it for you? Can we kill it for you?
Well, it was curiosity. Iron.
I suppose, yeah.
A lot of that is just folklore about creates a barrier. Prevents things affect you. Kind of create a psychological system. Bestial one work because it thrives. Fear, anger, predatory. Seem more naturally having
I see.
that's
I
my
suppose.
have trouble killing.
Okay.
Very tough. Fellow.
I get you. I was wondering if it was you trapped it but you couldn't kill it kind of thing, in which case, I mean, I'm not going to risk getting my arm bit off, so yeah.
Very feisty. Cannot speak.
Lovely. If you don't think it's getting out anytime soon, I don't don't see any problem leaving you with it.
Well,
But
hold on a minute.
barring any interference,
Hmm?
Do you think we could use it as a if we're coming up through the front side of the crypt, do you think we could use it as a distraction at all? It wouldn't attack. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm just okay.
The Electro don't care about it, is what Hosker said
No.
last night. It's like a dog to them,
yes.
Right.
not a dog they care about.
But yeah, we leave the spooky demon here. That works.
Right. Well, I mean, no, I hear they're not getting four on there. I
All right.
That on purpose.
That is because they ran to the restroom very fast.
I will have them join the group. If we're all ready, then I will leave the crypt.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's rock and roll.
Rocking, rocking, and rolling.
Back into the.
Where did he go from here, CJ? Oh, er,
Behind this little shelf here, space. Don't be shy. Walk through space there.
Damn, it's dark.
Yes, luckily I know I'd be tripped. He's in the walls. Vanya has stuck in the wall.
I think I have too.
I think it's better to use the arrow keys to navigate when it's really complex geometry because you can't drag across a line that you're not allowed to actually move across.
Once we get down there, there's antechamber, and then there's lanterns.
Sounds good.
Mind. Prep off.
Oh, I do love that song though.
Oscar through trap door. Down the follows.
I think Dart will.
You all follow down after. Grab it from. Oscar steps. Bottom. It's steps. Settle into the quiet that. Yeah. Fucking noise gate. Okay. None of that got picked up. Alright. I'm just gonna deal with it. So, he takes you down into this crypt. And as you settle into the antechamber after descending the ladder, there is a quiet that is not wholly unexpected. The space appears clean and orderly. There's an archway that leads deeper into the crypt. Cast iron lanterns hang from hooks on either side of that archway. their glass reservoirs of fuel filled with a fluid of ochre shade. Stepping into the tunnel, the walls come to your notice. They are hewn rough rock, not reinforced. An earthen color to them, sort of like orangey brown. So soft to the touch that a hard press with one's own finger causes some of it to give way. One could imagine ancient peoples digging this space with their hands or simple wooden tools. The priest leads you, taking the lantern and lighting it with a small burst of wellspring energy. Careful now. 'Tis dark in here. There are many roots, and none that live know the full depth of this place. Path should not be far, but it does wind, as I said. Priest 2 generations before my teacher roped off the areas not in use, or those that lead to a deadly drop, so take care. Anyone want to make any checks or have a narrative moment down here before we proceed?
I think Dart will have his finger in Muffin's collar and just be, I mean, with the dark vision, looking around into the darkness, trying to see if there's, I guess, trying to find the path as well, but trying to see if there's anything approaching.
Sure, you can make a perception check.
"23.
It is incredibly quiet in here, so much so that your footsteps and the pitter-patter of puppy paws are the only sounds, and they echo slightly.
Well, that's for the best. Well, yeah, keep on moving then.
Mm-hmm.
Dan is going to check the back trail and see if there are any doors. If this is soft enough to dig through with your hands, there could be hidden doors.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yay.
No hidden doors from what you've been able to gather.
Okay. She doesn't put it past the Lotros to dig into areas that the gods aren't part of.
Any other conversations or checks?
None from me.
Okay, I will take the deafening silence as a no. As you proceed through the crypt, the priest will say, I think there is a route into the caves below the temple. Shatterfall, it's called. There's a story about it. Let me think for a moment. Yes, it goes as this. In the dark days of the settling, the reaches of wild lands were teeming with barbarians and monstrosities. These hideous men and monsters slaughtered their way across the land, pouring from the depths of the earth. There was nothing to stop the rampaging hordes. Then, men from Fordeth came with blade and bow, a small company of soldiers, organized and disciplined. They fought the terror wherever they found it, putting evil to the sword where it rests its head, and where it sought to feed. After many dark seasons, they had beaten the evil back to Shatterfall. There, in a chamber filled with golden sand, a mad mage walked into a tear and was never seen again. The soldiers declared victory and left back to Fordeth. I confess, it is a bit of a story meant to scare children from the cave. It has many blind drops, chasms, narrow tunnels one could die in. Probably best not to chance it.
So, no one knows what's down there now?
I would imagine not. I was warned by my predecessor that it was full of blind drops and narrow passages one could get stuck in, physically stuck. But there is supposedly a path to some chamber filled with golden sand.
Gold, I'm less. Go
Go
for
ahead.
it. Gold I'm less worried about, but how big is this chamber supposed to be? How big are the caves down here? And I guess do the demons know about them?
Well, these perhaps these tunnels are fairly labyrinthous, so we could be down here if we were looking for that entrance into the caves. From here it could take a while. The path isn't marked, but if you wanted to go into those caves, you could just go outside and around the hill, and there's a clear entrance into the caves from there. As for where that chamber is, no clue. But it's supposed to be somewhat large, and I think golden is just a colorful way of saying yellow in this case, because I don't think it would have been left alone by this country's many bandits if there was actual gold in there.
And what about the mage? Who was he?
I don't know anything about that.
What's a tear? Is it like a
Sort of like a portal, but it is permanent.
oh. So it could still be open down there,
Yeah.
provided the story's true.
Also unstable, so it could rip you in half as well.
Huh. I know just enough geography to say portal room filled with sand. How old is this story?
Several hundred years, I think.
All right.
And where does the portal go?
No idea. It doesn't say.
If it's somewhere on Cruinth, you'd imagine it's somewhere the Cheyenne Desert. Sand pouring in from there. If it's not on Cruinth, then I have no fucking clue. All that to say, this is really not, I guess, something we can or should focus on. We got like a town of people to evacuate. I was just wondering if, like, I don't know, there was a cave down here the demons didn't know about that we could store the townspeople in.
Or take them out through.
Sure,
Yeah.
depending if they didn't all get cut in half by the portal. But
Yeah.
then if the portal did take us to Shia, that would be several hundred miles behind enemy lines.
Just as bad, I suppose.
Or maybe it's not to Shia. Maybe it's to one of the hells.
You're right, you're right. We should keep moving.
On the way.
He says, I only told the story because it's not fun, but, a little story that's pertinent to where we are. And he continues on.
I mean,
Go ahead.
if we can get the knights to come out here, they'll probably want to know about it. If it is a portal, then demons could come through it, and they'll want to know that.
Indeed. Okay. You guys continue on, or is there anything else you want to do at this juncture? Checks, conversation.
I guess, could I make a nature check about this to see, like, if this is very soft rock, you'd imagine a cave system would be, like, this is like, yeah, soft, like sedimentary rock, I presume. If it would be like harder metamorphic or igneous rock that would form cave systems. Then you'd look for the types of rock that might lead towards where the caves would be.
Okay. You can make a nature check for me. High DC for the nature of this particular rock.
Word.
If he was a dwarf and had stone cutting.
13.
Okay. This is a fun little tidbit, so I think I'll give it to you based on this. It is compacted volcanic ash.
Huh.
It is not actual rock. It is compacted volcanic ash deposited over
Oh, fuck.
an incredibly long time, which means the rock below it is igneous. And so the chambers below, if there are whole chambers, are magmatic.
Is there a volcano around here, Hosker? I
Uh,
should know this. I grew up here.
yeah, he shrugs and says, I don't know of one, do you?
Do I know of one?
No, there's not a volcano that you're aware of around here. That doesn't mean that there aren't volcanic channels or, you know, geological activity, but if there is one, it's quiet.
I have something actually. It's just that some of this rings just a little familiar to me. And I guess question that I want Theophania to ask is like what to roll to know of like any stories or history or legends about certain places that might be built near volcanoes or within volcanoes.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Because I know. I mean, I know of one, but we'll see if little Miss what's her face.
Are you talking about the
figures
one
it out.
from IHR?
I am exactly talking about the freaking evil temple that was built like in a volcanic kind of situation.
Okay.
That's a history check, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. What are we gonna do tonight? Ah, strong knight with a strong 4.
With
I love it.
that's a big beefy 4 there with that +4 on top.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that makes any sense to you is because of the height of the mountains in the west, the Darthax. That's probably like this is probably just shifting geological sort of geological drift is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, where
Just a bunch of wimbly wombly earth nonsense.
yeah, it's it's just like okay, well, I don't know who would build shit in a volcano. That sounds nuts. Who would do that, right? So
This kingdom does have a fuckload of mountain chains, actually. So I guess tectonic activity really isn't surprising.
yeah, it does. It has quite a few mountain ranges. So, and yet people don't talk about earthquakes.
I've got such bad.
That's
memory.
weird, right? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. But anyway.
Yeah, there is an active volcano if you look at the current map. It's Varglath up in the eastern Darthax. That one's active. That one's like your Mount Etna, kind of deal.
Now that I am looking at the map from a top view, I have Chappie has fears. I think.
Chappie has fears? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What is this caldera shaped to you?
Yeah. I'm like struggling to figure out how to put this into words. I want to. This is old. Like the catacombs that we're in right now are old. They've been dug out. They've been dug out for probably hundreds of years.
Yeah.
I think Agna, and obviously right now they are sanctified or hallowed or what have you within the church. I think what Agna wants to get a sense of, and I don't know if it's a religion check or something else, is has this been used always for that same purpose? Like, if this has always been hallowed, like, church ground within this church, and I don't know if that's, like, a religion check. I don't know if that's, like, but that is what I'm trying to get at, I think.
You're trying to get at if whether or not this space, this crypt, has ever been quote unquote corrupted.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's like a magic sense thing. I don't know if it's like the way it's been built and like places that she's seen or read about before, but that's what I'm trying to get at.
It's a little bit of both here, so I will let you roll whichever one you choose.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. So history or arcana?
Yeah, the religion is magical.
Yeah, they are identical. So I'm gonna roll with arcana.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oof.
Like,
Um.
I don't know shit.
Yeah. So you're honestly, this is just racing thoughts to you. It's just a paranoid series of racing thoughts that you're not even spending the actual academic hours that you would need to even support any of these theories. So, okay. Any other checks or discussion?
Crimson is just keeping an eye out to see if she sees any, like,
Mostly.
clothes around.
Oh, some clothes. Looking for clothes. I see.
Clothes, armor,
Uh,
things to keep her alive.
investigation check for me.
Alright then. And this is investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, not bad.
18. Husker must have been very serious when he said everybody got up and left because there is not a shelf, pot, or sarcophagus that has a single body in it. So whatever they were wearing went with them.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just keep my head on a swivel and see if I see any that were left behind by a streaking zombie.
Streaking zombie, okay. If that's it,
Sure.
is that everybody then?
No, Nin wants to ask Oscar a question.
Sure.
Is this still sanctified ground? Can the Lotor come through here?
The Latro.
Latro, sorry.
As far this section should be. We are heading along a predetermined path in here, and so as long as nobody wanders off into a area that's not secured, we should be okay. Like I said, with the story, I don't know how far these tunnels go. They could, take you out of town.
So it might be some place to hide the town.
Yes. If there was an undercity here in Brescia, then this would connect to it. But I don't know if there is one. I don't think there is.
Need to keep our eyes out for her.
Okay. Is that everybody?
I believe so.
Yep. Spindleshanks?
Ew.
Any checks you want to make, or are you good?
Nope.
Okay. I need everyone to make a sanity saving throw for me then.
Boy, oh boy.
Ooh. Oh, it moved. Eesh.
Okay. 1, 2. Nin, you have failed by more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Agna. Oh, no, that was her arcane check.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, so the only ones that have failed are Dart, Theophania, Nin, and Spindleshanks. Okay. I need each of you 4 to roll a d10. Okay. We will start with darts because it is the lowest on the list. Those of you who did not fail these checks, you see your compatriots slowly begin to kind of become confused and start staggering in random directions. Because there are enough of you to herd these cats, they do not wind up in any danger, physical danger. However, they do suffer from the effects that I'm about to describe. So that means that Agna and Crimson and Husker and Muffin, of course, are helping to shepherd you guys along and keeping you guys physically safe. However, Dart, you believe the crypt is now filling with magma. Panic begins to set in as the exits appear to be sealed somehow, and you will die at this rate. You take 1d4 points of psychic damage right now, so go ahead and roll that 1d4.
3.
Okay, so go ahead and mark that off on your character sheet and roll me another sanity saving throw.
Roll another sanity save?
Yep, this is to break free from this continuous hallucination.
Ah. Nope.
Nope. Continues, so 1d4 again. Okay.
4.
Another save.
Natural 20.
Okay, you recover, having experienced a close brush with magma. You did fail the second one by more than 5, so your sanity drops down to 12. And Nin, I believe I need to adjust yours to 15. Okay. All right. So that's darts resolved. So now we'll do Theophania. Theophania.
Oh boy, here I go.
Here you go. Theophania, as your grip on reality slips, you begin to hear a sound. It reminds you of a curtain blowing in the wind and simultaneously fabric ripping apart. It sounds somehow wet. As you look about you, you see the physicality of the space you are in begin to warp, as if it is melting upwards and away from you. It also begins to shift in size and shape. Circular shapes begin to rotate and collapse inwards into themselves infinitely. You gaze into the beyond. Is this the spectral realm, or is this something else? You are paralyzed in your position for... Roll a d4 for me.
Oh no.
For 4 turns. You are unable to tear yourself away from the site unless you successfully pass the sanity saving throw. So yours, fortunately, you can wait it out, or you can choose to make saves.
I will try to make a save.
Okay.
Why not? That's another sanity save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I shouldn't have opened my big stupid mouth about that, but here we go anyway.
I'm now regretting my decision to be brave.
That's all right. Smoke them while you got them.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have said that. Woo!
Yep, yours goes down by 1. No actual other effects unless you'd like to keep rolling.
I think once bitten, twice shy
Mm-hmm.
is a great rule to live by.
Okay. Let's see. Let's now deal with Spindleshanks. Spindleshanks. Everything melts away as if by fire and heat. You are now in some kind of monstrous hell, maybe one of the ones you've heard about. Every surface around you has shifted into a razor-sharp edge, a molten body, or a thorny bramble, pits of fire and clouds of sulfur or ammonia. The spot you're in is the only safe one. To move at all would risk your death. Your speed is reduced to 0. You need to pass a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw to brave any terrain whatsoever. If you pass a DC 16 sanity save, you're returned to reality. This effect will last for 1d4 turns. Please roll a 1d4 for me.
Let's see.
Okay. It lasts for the one turn, and then you snap out of it. So,
Okay.
So no harsh effects. A lot of these really would suck if they happened to you in combat. And last but not least, we have Nin, who unfortunately rolled the 10. As you are walking along, your perspective begins to shift. Hooks of dark iron rend into your flesh, and you are dragged into a pit of ever-deepening darkness. Wrapped in a cage of barbed black iron, surrounded by screams of agony, a shadowy creature begins to cut into you with razor and claw. You are incapacitated, unable to take actions of any kind, and may only roll sanity saving throws at the beginning of your turn. In order to escape this effect, you must defeat a DC 20 sanity save. Upon failure, your turn is lost, and you suffer the value of your hit dice in psychic damage. This effect persists until you die, you beat the save, or are rescued with laudanum or resuscitated from death saves. Once you have suffered this effect, whenever you roll on the hallucination table, you must roll twice and take the worst option. If this option is one of the results, you must suffer this option. Every time you get this result, you must roll an additional die on the hallucinations table, increasing in number until you reach 5, in which case all of your character's future hallucinations are this result.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, it is the beginning of your turn. You may make a DC 20 sanity saving throw. If you fail, I will roll your hit dice, and you will suffer that much psychic damage.
Okay. Hopefully somebody will remember that she has laudanum in her bag.
Okay. So you
She
are...
continues to scream.
Yes.
This is screaming.
Yeah.
This is mind breaking.
Blood...
I can't stop screaming because I can't stop screaming.
Yep, blood-curdling screams.
I guess for the rest of us at the table, this has probably been chaos a little bit of like what the fuck is happening as people slowly come to, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
And I think
Jesus.
I guess the question is would we have figured out by now that this is some sort of like mental hallucination as opposed to like anything else going on?
Yes, Husker and yourself and Crimson, as part of what is happening, you guys realize that the others are suddenly suffering some kind of mind break in this space. You also felt it scratching at the surfaces of your minds, but you passed your saves. So you're aware that you are either under some kind of mental attack or this is some kind of effect because you're within the radius of something powerful. This could be demonic phenomena. So there could be a greater demon nearby.
Could I roll a medicine check to see if I can put together that Nin is in need of that laudanum?
Yeah. Roll a medicine check for me.
I am gonna do
I think she should get an advantage because Nin is screaming her freaking head off.
I'll lower the DC.
I'm gonna roll
take it.
guidance anyway.
Ooh. Okay.
Come on.
11's
Okay.
good, actually. I was thinking you were gonna roll straight trash, but you got a +5 on that, so that's good. Yeah, you're thinking, oh, she's in the worst shape. That one is starting to shake it off right now. That one isn't like blood curdling. The worst between the four of them, the one that has it the worst is Nin. Obviously, like she's having blood curdling screams. She looks like she's about to have a heart attack. Um, Dart on the other hand is miming that he's drowning in a lake of acid or magma. I think it said magma. So he's miming that. Probably screaming too, but like it's starting to wear off him. So you figure out she needs some kind of wake up. She needs to get out of this, or she's going to have a heart attack and die.
Spindleshanks is going to. He comes out of it way sooner, right? So he's going to stagger over and pull out. And he's got to have a stick or something, and shove it between Nin's teeth.
Okay.
And then push her to the ground and tell one of the others, sit on her.
Okay.
Rude.
And then he's going to do that to the others.
Oh, you're gonna like restrain them.
Well, yes.
Okay. So you figure out, Agna, that she needs this laudanum.
Yeah, I'll like start rustling through her pack for like want of something else to do because Agna doesn't have anything on her.
Sure, yeah. You find it fairly easily, but that's happening while she's doing the first round of screaming. So the laudanum rescue is going to happen at the beginning of this next turn for her. So Nin, go ahead and roll your sanity save. I was so close. It was so close to a natural 20. Okay.
It was, but considering her nightmares, yeah, this one's.
Okay.
Just screaming and begging and pleading and.
Then unconsciousness. Yes. Okay, so she passes out after you've pulled out the bottle. You pull out the bottle and she's passed out.
I'm going to I'm going to cast Healing Word on her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the dice for that. Four. Okay.
Nice. And then as she is starting to come to from that, I will give her the laudanum too.
Okay. Using the laudanum, the hallucinations hold is broken on you, Nin. You are reeling, sweating. Your heart is thundering in your chest. Your veins are rushing so loud you can't hear anything. Your adrenaline has soaked your brain. And you're beginning to come down from this near-death experience.
She doesn't know what the hell's going on. There's something on her chest, and she just had that going on. She's going to buck whatever is on her chest and try and get away.
As you're doing so,
this is full animal reaction. There is no brain thinking going on here.
Yeah, as that's happening.
Your fear.
As that's happening, Hosker and, if you don't mind, Crimson and the rest of you have managed to pull everyone outside of the crypt. Go ahead and roll this for us. It is a gentle, snowy day. Not too cold. The cold is sort of refreshing for you all after being assaulted in such a fashion. And so the scene is now yours again. You're outside the crypt, back in Outer Brescia.
Like I said, Nin is currently not in possession of her senses and is trying to get away as fast as possible and as uncoordinated as possible.
Okay. So you run into the snow. Go ahead, Dee. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, Agna would try to hold her down, or try to keep her in place before letting her just run off. So could
Word of
I?
hysterical strength.
I know, but she still would have tried. I don't think she just would have let you run off, knowing what's just been going on.
Okay. How do you plan
I don't know
on
if that's good.
how do you plan on restraining her?
I guess just like a physical grapple, right?
Okay.
Like she's sitting on her chest already. She's already disoriented, trying to just like keep her in place under her, really.
Okay. This is a strength for strength contest, so athletics for both
Yeah,
of you.
which to be clear, not my best, but feels like the thing to try.
And it's for both of you then.
You also have the command spell.
I don't know if we should use it. Is the thing. I don't know.
Do
if
I?
we should
Does
tell
Nin
someone.
get advantage for hysterical strength and
No.
out and out terror?
No.
Ah,
I'm rolling like dog shit tonight.
so am I.
Well, it's a struggle. It's a real struggle in the snow. But you do eventually get Agna off of you, but perhaps in enough time in the struggle that you kind of begin to come to your senses as you get your feet under you.
Yeah, and like Agna would be yelling like, Nin, it's okay. You were seeing things. It's okay. You're okay. Like I don't think she would be like doing this silently without context.
Just silently holding a person down?
Yeah.
What kind of psychopath does that?
Yeah.
Looks casually at Spindleshanks. Crimson. So, what are Crimson's thoughts as this chaos has erupted around her?
She's just watching and going, "Oh, do I sing a song? Would that help?" So she's gonna sing a song.
Okay, I'm good. I'll just stop the music then.
Okay, is music stop?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna sing a song. Brr, I'm freezing my butt off. Don't laugh at me. It must be so tough to be a deer. If I had nuts, they'd be ice cubes. We must be nuts to be out here. 'Cause it's the middle of the winter. It's gonna be snowing all night. 'Cause it's the middle of the winter. I don't think we'll be alright. 'Cause it's the middle of the winter. For the blankets we'll fight. Brr. I have to say, this isn't the way I thought this go out in the snow. Need a hug so I can get snug, 'cause it's the middle of the winter. I hope you know, 'cause it's the middle of the winter. Knee deep in snow, 'cause it's the middle of the winter. I'm feeling so low, 'cause it's the middle of the winter. No need for us to splinter, just 'cause it's in the middle of the winter.
Nice.
Husker's kind
And
of...
that's the last come after us.
Spindleshanks stares at her like he's trying to figure out if he's still hallucinating.
Husker's just kind of staring at you just a little bit and just like, okay, that was good.
By the way, Nin is now yelling, or was yelling in an Ansai.
Yes.
I don't think anybody else here speaks.
I don't think so either.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
She's yelling her head. She was yelling her head off.
Well, I think, and this is Oscar speaking, I think everyone, we just take a moment, breathe. We're outside of the crypt. It was probably just some phenomena. Just breathe.
Has that ever happened before?
I mean, it happens. So, yes. But in there, not in my memory.
Okay, how do I take off one of my laudanum?
Oh, you should be able to do that by in your inventory. Oh, you might not be able to do that. The quantity, you just change it to a 1. If you can do that.
Okay. looks like you already did, so thank you.
Yes. I did that as I was narrating how to do that, which was, I know, is unhelpful. But, yeah.
Do I get to roll a performance check, by the way?
Yes, you do. Apologies. Sorry. Getting pulled in a couple of different directions mentally. Please roll.
Normal, right?
Yes.
Oh!
You suffer the dreaded natural one due to poor timing and poor place.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oscar does not look to be a fan of this in the moment and says, maybe once everyone's, warmed up in a tavern with some food and drinks. Anyway,
We need to move.
yes, let's
now.
Let's get moving.
We need to move.
Let's get moving. Okay, so you guys are here at the temple.
Nin, what are your health points at?
Not that she's going to let anybody near her right now.
That's not the question. What are your health points at?
I told you, it's 4. What you gave her.
Oh, okay. I think if Nin will let her approach Agna as they're starting to walk, will be like, "You're in bad shape. I can help out a little." Or not. That works too. That's fine. And then she'll fall back.
Okay, is this translation coming up for people?
It's just showing them the symbols.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
think I understand.
Can you read outside?
No, I cannot. I didn't realize that she was saying things in return. That's my bad.
Yeah, she's saying it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just.
Sorry, I don't speak Ansai.
It's okay.
Nin does, but I don't.
No, it's okay. I think if she is in this kind of state, Agna will back off.
Okay. Where do you guys go from here? On this side, you have the woodcutters, you have the sawmill, and you have Tarashna's.
She's not going to be any of help clearing out the fucking sawmill. So let's go see Tarashna, get her back to the inn, and then figure out what we can do.
Yep.
Okay. The party heads over to the alchemist shop. This shop sits outside the village along the Gaivar Creek. That's what this creek is right here. This is the Gaivar. The path is covered by deep snow, indicating no one has come this way since the winter storm has started. Bushes along the path appear to be bearberry, a rather common form of folk medicine. The ice of the creek cracks as snow crunches under your boots. Upon arrival, effervescent light twinkles through the windows. There is a scent in the air, something citrusy and chemical. Do you all proceed in?
Nin isn't going inside anything right now.
Okay. You wait out in the cold.
She waits out in the cold. She can more places to hide.
Out in the open?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff around her she can dive and hide into. Inside a building, you're
Tarashna.
trapped.
Are you there?
If you're outside, there's no response.
Dart will, I guess, knock on the door, and if it's open...
Do you try the knob?
Yeah, we'll try the knob.
Okay, door's not locked.
Don't like that. Open it and we'll move in, call out Tarashna's name again.
Upon entry, the source of the lights can be plainly seen. Orbs of pure light floating above the shelves, illuminating the shop. They dance and twinkle, shifting in color. The shop itself is tight, 2 shelves with bottles and potions, jars and herbs. The glassware is old and could stand to be refreshed. This person you see behind the desk, not desk, counter, is tall, wispy, long white hair with a braid around the crown. She has dusky purple skin, dark eyebrows, dark lips, pink eyes. Kind of give off a little bit of a glow. A scar over her left eye. Very thin, though. And she says, You're one of the Dart boys, aren't you?
I'm the one you like best, because, I buy all those things for dyes from you.
Oh, you're the one with money. All right, well, coming out of the
Not
cold.
my money. Of course. I've got some friends with me.
It's fine.
One of them's in a bad way. I suppose the first thing I'd ask immediately is, do you have any healing potions on hand?
Yes, I do. I know that watered down crap that... What's her name again? The herbalicious girl. Whatever.
I don't remember her name either. I always went to you.
Kid upstart needs to relax. Anyway, yes. I have healing potions.
I suppose, Dart will. I guess what are they costing? What potency do they have? Does she have?
Oh, I have several different potencies, Dart. Depends on how much money you're willing to part with, son.
I've got. Well, I've got.
I've got money.
I've got 100 gold pieces, so I don't know how many that'll get me.
Crimson's gonna walk up and be like, I'm sure you don't get a lot of business. Can we work some kind of deal?
Make a persuasion check.
$18.
Okay. As you say that to her, she kind of ignores your comment or your request, really, and kind of looms a little bit and looks you over and says, "You're a fresh half-breed, aren't you?"
I guess you could say that. More like a 3/4 breed.
She kind of sniffs a little bit, like she's kind of clearing herself from a cold. And says, "Well, surprising that they're not, hunting you down like some kind of abomination.
Who would that be?
Hypocrites. Anyway, perhaps you could be convincing enough to earn a discount, my dear."
With a song?
Oh, don't do that, please.
Oh my god.
I got a lot of good ones.
No, thank you. If you
We are, trying to get everyone in town out of danger. There's that. Is that convincing enough for you?
Am I in danger?
That was what I was trying to get to after I just bought a healing potion, because the guy's dead. Fucking Roganoi, he's dead. Another big demon somehow killed him. She left. She's on her way back with forces to sweep over the town. She doesn't have his slow and steady approach, it seems. We're trying to gather all of the people who are outside the town proper, just to have a meeting and figure out what to do.
Take a big breath. I've lived a very long time. I'd not be here if I was in any danger.
What? So this has just struck me. I thought when you described her, I was like, oh, that's tiefling. That's tiefling mom bait. What is she, CJ?
She appears to be some kind of elf, but she's got dark skin. Dark, like, purple-gray skin.
You know, because I think Theophania sees that, and she can't help herself. She's looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess is there anything I can roll to determine like what precisely she is?
Yeah, this would be a history check, actually, for both of you, because this kind of person doesn't tend to hold a shop anywhere on the surface.
That's not as bad as it used to be, but we can all see how good my luck is
It's
tonight.
still below 10. 19. This is
Why are you rubbing off on me that way? Continue.
This is a dark elf. You've never seen one before.
Wow, okay. Where do they usually come from?
Their entire civilization is underground. No one who lives on the surface has any idea where any of their cities are. There are no known paths. There are no known trails. There are no known roads that lead to their civilization. It is so intensely guarded that people who go looking never return.
Oh,
That's good.
The implication is that they kill them before they get anywhere close.
Oh no, I got that one.
Okay.
That I put that one together.
Just wanted to make sure everybody got that.
Because of the implication. No.
Yes, because of the implication.
Shit. Okay.
I suppose I could humor you, Dart, and go into town for a little while, but I am waiting for my daughter to come by for a visit. I don't want to miss her. So.
Do I know of Tarashna's daughter?
No,
Has she ever mentioned her before?
I mean, casually, but like you've never seen her.
I mean, I guess Dart has like in his mind mythologized Tarashna to the point where he's like, yeah, she probably would be fine. He's like, I obviously you can do whatever you want, and the demons probably don't scare you much, but well, and I guess actually could I make a like insight check over the years I've known her? Does she actually seem to care about making money?
Make an insight check.
That's a 5.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that she's very frustrating to talk to. And so I think that frustration is the only thing that you get from her. It's sort of like talking to your grandmother who knows all of your flaws, has pointed them out before with no apologies, and is also trying to take your money through a very underhanded card game.
Some people have some very interesting grandmas. That's wild. Okay.
I'm Italian. This is very true
so
for
am
me.
I, but like my nonna would never pull that game on me. She'd teach me how to do it anyway.
That's how you learn, apostate.
That's okay. Cool. Can I insight check her because like, not for the same reasons. It's more like, is this woman really waiting, like gonna sit out here in the middle of like a demon invasion because she's waiting for her daughter, or
Sure.
is something happening
Yeah,
here?
absolutely.
And we're gonna hope and pray.
Oh, this is the one that got you to 10? Oh, 11.
Oh yeah, big. Look at that 11. Look at that crisp 11.
Can I put a guidance on that?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Why not?
Wow. D's pity for me is just skyrocketing.
Wholesome.
Hey, that gets you to 15.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
the
don't at me like
I'm not
this.
adding you. I was in no way not. Thank you, D. Thank you. There we go. That's the right way to do it.
Okay. Your Yeah, so she's definitely waiting for her daughter in the middle of a demon invasion. She gives zero fucks.
Wow.
She also kind of, as you're doing that, Agna, she kind of turns to you and says, "You're a very helpful one, aren't you?"
Well, wish I could say the same about you.
Well, you don't think I could feel that?
Oh.
What do you mean by this doesn't scare you? I'm terrified.
Going into it would be a very long story, but you wanted to buy potions and at a discount. She points to you, Crimson. Says, on the promise that you'll give me a little bit of your family history, whatever your name is, as if she's asking for it.
Is that directed at
That's
Crimson?
a Crimson, yeah, it's a Crimson.
Oh, you want to know about me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do you want the truth or you want a lie?
Why do I feel like you're about to break out into song?
No. No, I promise I'm not about to break out into song.
Okay.
I'm being honest. Would you rather hear a fun story or a sad story?
I'd rather hear the truth, but later. On that promise, will you tell me that story? If so, then I'm willing to give a discount on these potions.
Sure. I don't mind telling you in private.
Wonderful. And she reaches out her hand, palm up.
How much is each potion?
She thinks for a moment. What are you using these days, Ritz? She kind of like makes an exasperated look on her face, goes, I don't know. Let's call it 35 each. So 70
right.
for two, if you'd like two.
I'll purchase 2 then, yes.
Wonderful. Thank you for your custom.
I'll grab 2 as well.
Okay.
I think the thing is, low insight checks go either way, and I think
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Dart assumes that, like, from that statement, and, like, I bet many like it, Dart, like, suspects that she's not here to make money at an alchemy shop in the middle of fuck-ass nowhere.
No. Do you need me to populate those potions in your inventories?
I already had 1, so or I already had 2, so I just added 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same to myself and subtract 60 gold?
70.
70 gold. Okay.
35 each. Yeah. Yeah, continue.
So I think Dart will say, to the other matter is, I don't know when your daughter is supposed to arrive, but somehow left yesterday night, or no, 2 days ago, so we have 5 days left before she reaches, where the hell is she going? Before she reaches Victoriana, and then another 7, so 12 days. Or no, sorry, it was 2 weeks, and weeks are 10 days, right?
12.
Weeks are 12 days?
Yep. It's called a
Oh, shit.
It's called a turn of the 12.
Okay, I forgot that. So we have 12 plus... Sorry, we have 10 plus 12. We have 22 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's slower
yeah,
coming back because she's would be traveling with an army.
right. We have, at minimum, 22 days before she returns with an army. I suppose you aren't very scared of that, but if there's any help that you could offer the people in town, I would be immensely grateful.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Word.
You can have advantage since this interaction's been positive so far between all of you. This is what positive feels like for her.
13.
13. She says to the rest of you, "You really should let this boy do all of your talking. He's not the most charming among you. Yes, Dart, I will help the town as I've always helped the town, as I will continue to help the town. This is where I've chosen to be."
Of course. I'm sorry. I wasn't actually doubting you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
You do your gender a slight credit. And she blinks at you.
Oh, so it's like that. I see. Okay. Oh, god damn it. All right. Fine. We're here now.
Dune is being extremely paranoid about what's going on, and we would like to roll a. Come back here, you. Roll a. Whatever it needs to roll for guard duty. What's the fuck? What's going on?
Perception.
Okay.
Yeah. Perception check is keeping your eyes peeled, your ears
Yep.
open. You are satisfied. You only hear the drifting of snow and the slight blowing of wind in this very slight and gentle snowstorm.
Dart will walk out and basically like offer one of the potions to Nin if she's willing to approach. If not, he'll rest it on the ground and leave it there.
Does he say anything to her?
Healing potion. Healing potion? All right.
That.
A sassy phrase in Ansai.
You owe me 35 gold. And he'll return to the shop.
I suppose Spindleshanks wouldn't be able to resist going into an alchemy store.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging around, looking at things.
Okay. She seems to be keeping an eye on you a little bit, but as long as you haven't touched anything, she hasn't said anything to you. So, ladies, he looks at the three of you in front of her, Theophania, Agna, and Crimson. He made it seem like it is the end of the world out there. I don't hear any screaming, so... Is there a timetable for me to arrive at the tavern?
As soon as possible. We're gathering as many people from outside the city as we can. We started yesterday. Today's the second day.
Alright. I will prefer to wait until nightfall before leaving my abode.
Be careful if you do. There's some skeletons down towards the church.
Towards the mill and Latro around the church.
Skeletons, are they just standing around?
No. It seems like they're causing a little bit of trouble.
They're occupying the mill. We're supposed to go clear them out. Otherwise, the woodcutter won't go into town and meet with everyone.
She says, alright, well, maybe I'll make my way over at dusk then, and not night.
One other question, I suppose.
She kind of like visibly sinks. Okay. What is it?
I don't know shit about magic. Well,
Mm-hmm.
not much. There's a bunch of ghosts in the old garrison, and we're wondering how to clear them out. Would they respond to the commands of the rightful ruler of Brescia?
She looks very thoughtful for a moment. And says, I'm a little bewildered as to why I would have any expertise in that area. I'm an alchemist.
Yeah, okay. That's as close to a magician as we've got in town, really.
Oh, Hosker, our priestly friend, is a spellcaster. Is that him lurking outside? Hosker is, in fact, lurking outside.
He said he doesn't have the strength to banish spirits.
Okay. Roll 2d4 plus 2, Sen. She says,
Roll what again?
roll 2d4 plus 2. She says, while, after you mention that, yes, of course he's inept. I have no ability to conjure spells beyond, and she gestures at the lights, or impart magic into potion unless the materials are clearly given to me in the first place. So, as far as clearing out ghosts, unless there's a formula that I am unaware of that banishes spirits to where they belong, then no, I cannot help you with that.
And to be clear, you don't know of such a formula?
I don't, no.
All right.
Do you have anything for knowing other languages?
Interesting question. I might.
I would be very interested in that.
All right. Well. Is it just money you have to trade, or do you have something of more interest to me?
Let me see here. I may have a couple of pieces of jewelry that are of interest. But how much would that run me? Just in gold.
She looks thoughtful for a moment and says, time and labor, as well as materials. Are you using writs? Yes. So, probably in the neighborhood of 500 or so.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I don't have that. But I do have... Gosh. I think she'll pull out the ring of evasion she's been carrying around.
Okay.
Does that seem like it is going to be enough, or is that not wetting her whistle at all?
She puts her hand out. May I?
Yeah, absolutely. She'll drop it in.
Okay. She takes a look at it and scrutinizes it. She says, fine craftsmanship. It is magical. You know that, right?
Yes.
Honestly, it's not worth nearly that much. However, since this would be very clearly useful to you in a dangerous environment, and you're willing to part with it for a modicum of understanding on a temporary basis, if this is what you want to trade for that, and you think that is worth it, then I will take it for it. Otherwise, and she passes it back to you.
I'll trade it.
I see what's important to you. And she will take the ring from you. She will say, I will provide you with that concoction this evening.
Thank you very much.
She nods.
All right, who's ready to go die at the hands of some skeletons?
Oh, we're gonna do that now?
We said we'd do it.
Is there any way we can stop by the leatherworkers so I can get some armor first?
We can, yeah.
That would be good.
She kind of the alchemist looks kind of bewildered right now. I'm sorry. Hold on a second here. You have passed by the leatherworker's shop, obviously. Already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At that time, of course, it didn't occur to you to get armor because perhaps you did not know you would be fighting something anymore, right?
No, one of the guys, that one was starting fights with the Galvog.
You shush. I'm talking to her. And she points back at Crimson. Right?
Well, it's more like I didn't think about how he's a leatherworker and how he would have armor. It didn't really cross my mind until we were already at the temple and the Latra was there, and I was like, oh, it'd be nice if I had armor. And I went, oh, wait a minute.
Right, okay. So have you voiced this concern to your company before?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is only a little bit your fault. Because there are some clear people here who understand the value of armor, and she gestures broadly at the rest of you. It says, so...
Bard's not wearing armor.
Right, but she's gesturing broadly at the rest of you. And she says, so, perhaps it shouldn't be a dismissed idea of, I guess so, we should get you some armor. It's probably necessary for saving your life, miss. My free advice to you, Crimson, was it?
Yes.
My free advice to you, Crimson, is to speak up about the things that are important to you, i.e. your life, before you get overlooked.
Yeah, when we were passing out armor earlier, I kind of got overlooked a little bit. Yeah. I'm not really about speaking about my needs and personal wants and desires. Not at all.
Seems half true to me. But this is something that you're clearly not used to dealing with. You strike me as an entertainer. So, if you're going to be traipsing around with, well, you're not bandits, so something higher than bandits. I don't know the word for it. But if you're traipsing around with these people for whatever purposes those are, I guess saving the town, right? Then perhaps you should lean on their expertise, and it is your responsibility, and she turns to the rest of you, it is your responsibility to outfit a member of your little gang here to the best of your ability. So, you've purchased...
Hey, CJ?
Yeah.
While she's going on about this, Spindleshanks is going to take out his coat and put it on Crimson. And then he turns and looks at Dart with this expression that is clearly, look, I'm being nice. And then he goes back and gets stuff out of his pockets.
He goes and what's out of his pockets?
Gets the stuff out of his pockets.
Okay, so you're holding on to a bunch of shit in your hands.
Crimson's gonna go through the rest of the pockets, see if there's anything else he's forgotten there.
You forget anything in your pockets? Anything funny?
There is a rat skull.
There's a small rat skull you find.
She goes, eep!
You drop the rat skull. She says, oh, look, exactly. This is what we should be considering, thinking about, how we can help everyone. right? So, thank you, sir, I think, under all of that face and hair, right? And she's kind of like gesturing at you broadly. So, get your shit together before you go and you fight those skeletons. Regardless, you're down 2 sets of armor, maybe. And she kind of glances at your weapons. Probably do fine against skeletons, but if you're going to be continuing to do this bullshit for a while, you might want to consider getting better armament. So, it's my advice. It's free.
Thank you, Tarashna.
You should, before we go and fight the skeletons anyway, isn't there a cider farm further north of here that I would hate to have to come back?
Sense and reason! It does exist! And she breaks out a mortar and pestle and stares at you all as she begins working on a potion.
CJ, please check the chat.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Right, so cider mill, swing back to the leather worker, then the skeletons.
Oh.
Yep.
If before we do go, I think if Tarashna's staring at the group, she's noticed that Theophania has kind of like not stopped staring. And I think there's just the grinding of the mortar and the pestle kind of wakes Theophania up a bit. She gives her head a little shake and she steps forward. She goes, excuse me.
Hold on a second. I want to educate them on one more thing. If you're going
Yes.
to go up all the way to visit the cider mill farm, you might as well hit all of the residents up that way. Don't forget everyone.
Are there the 2 other buildings up there also ones that we meant to go to?
Anyway, what is it that you needed, miss? And she turns to you, Theophania.
I'm sorry, you're just you're quite enchanting. I was wondering if you had any acid that might dissolve bone very quickly.
Acid. I do have acid.
Perfect. I think that might be useful against the skeletons. So
Sure, yes. Could be useful.
how much?
Considering the previous discount that your friend here has graciously provided all of you, which may be worth considering a set of armor for her, I'll offer it to you for, what are you using these days, Ritz? 15.
That seems more than fair. Thank you so much.
She has said, "What are they using these days?" Ritz 4 times in this conversation, and it is absolutely sending me.
Part of her charm.
She says, all right,
Let's go.
get out. Come back later. This isn't a banning, but get out. I have work to do.
Let's go gather up some farmers.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
She
I
shoots.
appreciate it, Tarashna.
She shoots you a dirty look and says, "You know better, boy."
Do I?
Probably.
All right, up north.
Okay, you head to the cider mill farm.
Actually, I suppose before we leave. Never mind. It won't work.
What is
I'll
it?
float the idea, which is one of our number who's freaking the fuck out outside. She needs to rest before we fight those skeletons. Is it okay if she sits here and recuperates?
Yes. I am not a heartless bitch.
In which case, Dart will head out to Nin and say, Tarashna says you can sit inside and recover while we go up the river to speak to the others, and then we'll be back for you once we're ready to take on the skeletons. Is that all right?
mechanically, I'm just saying, like, if we can get Nin to get a short rest to recover some hit points before we start fighting.
That's up to Nin if she wants to spend the hour here.
Dart will hear the response and say, if you follow us, I presume that means no. If you stay here, I presume that means yes. Just don't stay out in the cold too long.
Spindleshanks will stay to keep an eye on Noon.
Crimson's gonna stay behind because she has Song of Rest.
Okay.
All right, well, if you're all doing that, then I should be the one to go, because I can just run there super fucking fast.
You shouldn't go alone. I'll go with you.
Get on my back.
Yeah, okay, sure. She'll do that.
Yes. It's perfect.
Hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
Oh no! Oh, you killed it.
Okay. So the two of you go running off towards the cider mill farm.
Yep.
You come up to the building. There are, rows of trees that are in winter state. Bare leafed, nothing going on there. Fencing, normal cider farm stuff. Approach the building. The building looks to be warm because the chimney is smoking. Nice clean smoke, clean burn. And as you're approaching, a man steps out and sees you, sheathes a short sword, and says, "Ho there! Been a while since we've seen people." You know this man as Mortimer Deber, who is the owner of the cider mill farm.
Mortimer, good to see you. I'm one of the Darts, if you remember.
Honestly, there are a lot of you.
Most of them are dead now.
Whose kid are you?
The Griffins, the Taylors.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So, what did you... Where have you been?
In the prison, in the castle.
Are you still holding on to Agna while this conversation's happening?
Yes.
He waves awkwardly.
Okay. Well, do you need shelter, or are they following you? He looks a little
not
paranoid.
exactly. There was a fight between demons at the castle.
Yes. Okay.
Orogonoi, the big one, is dead.
Oh. Well, that's
The
good.
good news ends there, unfortunately. The one who killed him is a bit more aggressive, is flying away to gather her army and come back here, and isn't going to be so sedate about killing us all.
He kind of stands there. Sorry, I'm just processing the part where she comes back and kills us all.
We're getting folks into town. We're gonna try to figure out what to do before they get here.
We have just under 2 turns.
Okay. In the future, when you deliver this news, son, you should probably follow up with, "We have a plan," because it is otherwise
Not great at lying.
It's it's better than leaving it at devastating, is what I'm saying. Because that was just devastating. I have 9 kids in there who are going to be slaughtered, is what you just told me. So, but there's a plan. To talk about a plan.
Yes. The plan as it stands is to talk about what to do.
Okay. That's a plan. Where are we meeting?
At the Whispering Raven.
When?
Basically when everyone gets there.
Okay. Alright. I'll head over shortly. I'm gonna go talk to the wife. Make sure the kids and the wife are all secure and stuff, and then I'll head over. He goes back into his house.
I'll ask just before you go.
Yes.
The mill proper and that house way up north. Is there anyone still in there?
Well, no one. That's my mill. No one's there right now, and there is no house way up north.
Do I guess on the map I see this. Do I know of it?
You might have seen it from town from a ways, but when you've gotten close to it, it's gone.
Hey. What the fuck?
But like you can see it from the the cliff's edge in town.
Are you sure?
It's just a like a an acre or so north.
He thinks there's never been a there's never been a house there.
Tarashna advised that I gather everyone, so I have to check anyways.
All right, Tarashna says, that old witch. All right, well, I'll see you all there later. And he goes inside.
All right. Well, I feel terrible about this. How about you?
I don't feel good at all. What do you... There's a house up there that you know about that no one else does?
No, it's like you can just see it. It's there. It's across the river. It's up north. There's like hedges, and it's up on a small hill with stairs leading down.
You guys run over.
Well, we'll get to the
Okay.
mill, and you can
Yeah.
see the hedges from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get over to the mill, and you both see, sitting upon this hill, daintily, is a house, frosted with snow. It's tucked behind the cider mill. You would miss it if it wasn't so neatly and purposefully placed. A single wisp of smoke rises from the house.
Why doesn't he know it's here?
If the vantage point suggests that you can see it from the mill, I don't fucking know. But Tarashna said, and so we should do it.
Has she always treated you like hot shit?
Oh, it's just it's the way her people are. They don't really value men. I don't begrudge her. She's like, she doesn't actually hate me. She's very understanding and kind. Just doesn't say that out loud.
I guess I can understand that.
All right. Well, you ready to die?
Yeah, always.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys head off in that direction. Back at the alchemist shop, the other four of you, anything going on?
Well, Crimson's doing her Song of Rest.
Great. Song of Rest.
Which it is a song.
Oh, okay. I'll stop the music then. We get a twofer, guys. A twofer.
Oh my god, it's a good day. It's a great day.
Okay, is the music off?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
Crimson's gonna walk over to Nin and stop a few feet away and start singing. It's quiet, don't you worry, I'll keep back the noise. It's calm, there's no hurry, I'll hold your hand. When we reach the stars, no need to panic, we'll be side by side. So take this moment just to rest, we'll be alright. I got you in the dark together, don't you worry, see the morning light. I'll be here, hold my hand, tomorrow's another fight. Shut eyes, full heart, stay next to me, and we'll always be. Shut eyes, full hearts, and I decree, safe we will be, safe we will be, safe we will be.
Song of Rest.
Okay, so Nin, when you roll your hit dice to heal, you get an extra 1d6.
Okay.
All right. Do you need me to walk you through the... Oh.
and a 1d6.
Yep.
Come on, work fingers.
Oh.
So that takes you up to 20. You can roll more than one hit die if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, that takes you to 25.
Cool. I will stay right there.
All right. Anything else happening here by the alchemy shop?
Other than Nin not glaring at Crimson, no. She's glaring at everybody else, though.
What did I do?
Oh, she's not glaring at Crimson.
Oh, okay. I thought you said she was glaring at Crimson. I was like, what did I do?
As you all are standing around here at this alchemy shop, a figure begins approaching from the road in the snow.
Be a perception check.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. Oh. 15. Would you like to make one as well, Crimson?
Yeah.
Theophania and Spindleshanks, would you like to roll?
Yeah. I mean, like is a strong word, but I will roll.
Okay. Oh my
wow, it just keeps it keeps happening. That's why I didn't want to do it.
The gifts keep on giving.
Oh my god.
It's like it gets progressively worse.
I know.
All right, you're my favorite to make roll.
Thank you.
I can always count on you for something interesting to happen, I suppose. All right, so as you guys are walking up, it's almost like if Nin doesn't voice a concern, this person almost comes right up behind Theophania without being noticed.
Good.
Woman.
You didn't notice her being just. Does she look dangerous or something, or just is she a dark elf? What?
Humanoid, human, as pictured in the token here. Dark hair, Corinthian features, Corinthian garb. Looks a little dirty and dusty and such. A little frosty, but otherwise fairly normal looking. She says to you all as she approaches and says, you notice her. Hello, everyone. You're all, just standing about in the cold, huh?
Her out here.
I suppose it's cold out here, yes?
In's just gonna stare at her. Y'all get to play now.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
My name. It's Lorelei.
Lorelei. Nice to meet you, Lorelei. I'm Crimson.
She puts her hand out. Leather glove and gauntlet.
Is she reaching her hand out to shake Crimson's hand?
Yes.
Oh, Crimson will gladly shake her hand.
Charmed, she says.
Does Lorelei have muscles?
Does Lorelei have muscles? Unfortunately, she is covered in clothing and armor, so it is difficult to tell.
We can't know Crimson's reaction yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like can I do a check?
Yeah, sure.
To see if I notice.
Perception check. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the clothing and the armor are definitely making it difficult for you. She says, "I'm sorry. Is there something on my other than frost? Am I
No, just admiring your beautiful armor. I wish I had some.
Well, there's a leather worker right down the road. You wouldn't believe it.
She's literally wearing Spindleshanks' armor, going, boy, I wish I had some armor.
I wish I had some armor that wasn't stinky.
That's unfortunate. You could wash it in this river if it wasn't so cold. And she looks up, at the sky. Storm's certainly coming through today. Pulls her hood over her head.
So, do you live in town?
Oh, I used to.
Where do you live now?
Want to fucking hear?
I moved to Innersford not too long ago, and, well, I was coming to look for family.
You don't happen to be related to Tarashna.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Okay. You never know with these things. Could be adopted.
I don't recognize this woman, do I?
No, you do not.
Okay, that's good.
You're like, is this one of my family members? I would have said you recognize them if you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, you know.
I will say this, Theophania, though. You do recognize her bearing.
In what sense?
Make an insight check for me.
Okay, here we go.
I love it. Let's do this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This woman is a noble, and you can tell by the way she carries herself.
Yeah. Hey, while I'm on a streak here, there's something else I want to roll.
Sure, yeah.
I wanted to see if I can sense any magic from this one.
Sure.
Dice. Roll those dice. Roll those dice.
Magical senses.
So we don't do an active magical senses check anymore. It's a passive check.
Yeah, so it's my Arcana skill and Perception skill bonuses.
Added together.
Mm-hmm.
And then we multiply the strength of the spell work that you're trying to sense. So for example,
Arcana and Perception, so that's +5 total.
So +5. So a cantrip is 0. And a 9th level spell is a 9. Is 9. So was this 5 total? So you can sense a 9th level spell occurring 45 feet away from you if you can't see it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Or an object that is equal in power to a 9th level spell. She is radiating some magic.
Yep. What flavor?
Are you trained in Arcana?
Define trained.
Do you have you have a check mark. Okay, yes. You're proficient. Yes. This person is giving off would say Scroll of Necromancy, which could be healing, could be undeath, could be something else. So it's a very broad school.
And does this feel like more like demonic magic, or more like my like other people that I've met that have been doing Corinthian mage training stuff?
It would be more along the lines of some kind of sorcery.
So not something they train, but something that's naturally acquired.
Yeah. There's some kind of sorcery. So she may just be naturally gifted in that area. But she's strong.
Yeah, and she's like right behind me, which is good.
Well, I mean, I assume you're facing her now because the conversation's happening.
Yeah. No, okay, that's great. That's some good stuff there. Hoodle Alley. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to ask her a question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You wouldn't have happened to see, like, you've been on the road, right?
Yes.
You wouldn't have happened to see a group of 4 people on the road. They're my bandmates. There's Arabella, she's kind of older, and then there's Benedict and Helena, who are adults, and Ulrich, who's a teenager. You wouldn't happen to see any kind of group that kind of fits that sort of general description, right?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Where? How are they?
Last I saw, they were hale, upright. I saw them on the road.
Where were they going?
I would say it was east.
East. How long ago did you see them?
She looks like she's thoughtful. About a month ago.
Oh, a month.
Maybe 2 weeks at the least.
Oh. Okay. DM, does that sound like my group?
It sounds like it could be your group, or she could be mistaking it with someone who might match the description in like a broad kind of way.
Yeah, because Crimson's was only in prison for 12 days.
Right, which is about a week. So.
Yeah. So it may not be them. Okay. Okay. Were they carrying any instruments with them or anything like that?
She nods.
They were. Okay. All right. Well, at least they're okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, of course. You asked. I'm sorry, what are you all doing in town?
We are here to try and save the town.
The town needs saving, and she turns and looks at it. Looks quite intact to me.
Well, the guy who was ruling over this area got his ass beat pretty badly. And now the lady who beat him is coming back with an army in a couple weeks. And they're probably going to raise the entire town when they get back.
I see.
So, not a great day to be in Brescia when that happens.
She nods.
We're having a town meeting sometime tonight or tomorrow if you're interested in coming.
Okay. Where is this town meeting happening at?
I believe the tavern.
Oh, and I can go there.
You should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
If you think you can, if you want to join the meeting, be a part of the group, get to know the community, rub elbows, that kind of thing.
She nods. She says, do you happen to know who owns it?
Do I happen to know who owns it?
I
don't, Layla, right?
You know.
Theophania, actually, we'll cut in here. You said you were visiting family?
Yes.
How long has it been?
She thinks to herself, about 2-3 years, maybe.
Did they live in town, or?
They lived outside of town, in outer Brescia.
And you've never been to the tavern before?
No.
Does she look like she's too fancy to go to a local tavern?
Not in that way.
Mm-mm.
I mean, armor doesn't belie that unless it is very fancy armor, and this looks practical.
Okay.
What are the names of your family? Perhaps we've seen them.
I'm sorry. I've just met you. I'm not going to divulge the names of my family members.
Can I insight?
Sure, yeah, you can insight check her.
All right, everyone, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go on a journey.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
As you're, looking back at this conversation, there are a lot of beats to it that seemed unnatural. And you're kind of putting together the threads at the moment of what has happened so far. This person has remarked that they are returning to town They used to live here. That was about 2 to 3 years ago, so just before or right before or during the invasion, right?
Yeah.
Her family lives in Outer Brescia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or outside of town.
Yeah.
She has remarked on the weather in a pointed fashion. She has inquired about the ownership of the tavern, and the way she asked the question, and I can go there, seemed odd to you.
Yeah.
She speaks as if she is a noble woman.
Uh-huh.
She hasn't said anything about Crimson's Kahalian accent, but
No.
she hasn't had to parse it either, so she is versed in Kahalian enough. You rolled a natural 20, so I'm giving you basically everything that I can on your interaction. So she knows Kahalian, and she knows how to parse it from people who speak it regularly, right?
Yeah.
She seemed to have been telling the truth about looking for family.
Mm-hmm.
And you're putting her face together. She looks like a dead ringer for Sabria, but just older.
Yeah. She does. She sure does.
And the last thing that kind of scratches at the back of your mind,
Mm-hmm.
she looked up at the sky and put her hood over her head.
Yeah. No, I caught that one. I did catch that one.
As you're looking her up and down, she smiles a little bit and then catches herself. I'll see you all at the tavern later then, if you don't mind.
Theophania will say, just very very casually, but she will say it in high demonic, and she'll say, "By your leave, my lady," just to see if that gets anything.
She stops.
Just very casually, just like like you would say, "Oh hey, how's it going?" Just to see if we can catch her again on that.
Okay. She stops and says to you, "Now, I don't know that tongue, but I do know it's heretical to speak it out loud. You should watch what you say in that language. It's disgusting." And she spits in front of you and walks away. That seemed to be a genuine reaction.
Yeah, that's good to know. When she's gone, Theophania just kind of sits down in some snow, nods, and says, "Oh, holy shit."
Everything okay?
Oh, no, no, no.
Did Crimson notice if Theophania had like an epiphany moment or anything like that?
I think that's obvious for everyone who's sitting here.
So,
Crimson's gonna sit next to Theophania in the snow and go, "Okay, you have to tell me. Dish. What'd you figure out? Who is that lady? You gotta tell me everything."
Crimson, you're a bard, right? You sing songs. Do you tell stories?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you know any stories about those who are sort of caught between life and death in a state of undeath? Not like our skeletons down there, but the ones that walk and talk and are impossible to tell apart until it's too late.
Maybe?
I think we
You
just met
think-
one.
You think she's undead?
I think she's well, just it didn't make sense. And it didn't make sense because the 2-3 years ago she doesn't know who owns the tavern, but she looks like the child.
Pause there for a second. Lavinia, I want you to roll for Crimson a history check for me, real quick.
Okay.
Is that another fucking natural 20? I'm gonna cry.
We're breaking your whole game wide open, CJ.
Tell me everything.
So Stefania's talking to you about undead that can walk upright and among people without being noticed, right? And then you now are remembering that Agna hasn't shut the fuck up for the past 24 hours about that Pride of the Elder Blood thing. And you read a trashy romance novel maybe like 5 years ago called Of Ruby's Red, which featured a woman by the name of Ramia Van Cressa. The story made her out to be some kind of demure creature to be romanced by the protagonist, a young Corinthian lord who cannot help but embody all that is good without trying. And in the end, she drains him of his blood and leaves him for dead, right?
Oh.
And that's kind of like what's pulsing in your mind as Theophania is giving you this information. Go ahead, proceed, Theophania.
The weather being very specific about it being an invitation.
Oh. Well, I can't give an invitation.
No, and I'm glad we didn't tell her the name of the proprietress, but
So she's like, so I read this book, this amazing book a couple years ago.
oh,
And there's this lady in it who's like super hot. And she's like, this guy's like, oh, I'm gonna like get in her pants. And then she drinks all of his blood and kills him. I think she might be that kind of lady.
yeah, yes, yes. Though, interestingly enough, the hatred for the demonic, I think, bodes well enough for our purposes in town. But I think she's looking for Sabria.
Why is she looking for little Sabria?
I don't much like the possible answers that I can think about.
Okay, if we go after the skeletons, we need to like get done fast and then go back to Tavern and then put Sabria under a bed somewhere with like holy water or something.
Actually, that's a question. Did that woman look Husker's way at all? See, DM, or was it just like he's just part of the scenery to her?
As Husker's presence is coming to your mind, like where the fuck is Husker? He's actually inside, and you see that he's having a shouting match with Tarajna at this very moment.
Oh my god.
How did we not notice that?
He steps out and he goes, "Fine, I won't pay that much anyway." He goes, "Why do you guys look so? Why are you in the? What the fuck?"
We just met a vampire, probably.
Those aren't real.
Nope, they are.
No, absolutely not. They are
Absolutely
fiction.
are.
They are fiction, ma'am.
Well,
Yeah, but in my fiction, they are real.
tonight you will get to watch a work of fiction do something perhaps more than a little unkind to a tavern full of people. That's terrific.
Nin is going to stealth up behind Husker and if you make me roll for it, TJ, that's fine. And go, they're more real than you think.
Okay, that was creepy. Let's not fight about this. We have a thing to do. Okay.
It's just so funny because I mean, like, how many Corinthians say that none of your stuff is real? Or anyway, that's not the point right
They
now.
don't say the gods aren't real. They absolutely do say the gods are real. They just don't give them any faith or
They say
worship.
your version of them isn't real. That's what they say.
All right. Well, you know what? You can just relax over there.
I can't. I'm sitting in the snow because I'm afraid that if I stand up, I might fall over. That was
You
quite
made
shocking.
that choice yourself.
It was the right one at the time.
Fine. Where the fuck are? Never mind. I'm sure they'll be back post haste.
Theophany, you want me to hold your hand? okay.
Hey,
And
Crimson,
Crimson
can
will
you?
hold.
Crimson, can you? And Theophania clings to your hand. And she goes, "Can you do me a? Can you do me a favor, Crimson? I hate to ask.
Mhm.
You're an entertainer, and people like talking to you, and they enjoy, your performances. You're funny.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think you could teach me to be very funny?
Maybe.
I would like to learn as quickly as possible.
Yeah, sure. I can try and teach you how to be funny.
Thank you. I have a feeling we might need it.
I believe there is a good place to stop for the evening. I hope everybody had a good time, and I hope everybody who stopped by had a good time. A lot of fun had. We had quite a bit of good role play. We didn't need any of those bonuses, so I will refund them. But glad that we came together and we played this game tonight. So, yay!
Yippee!
Yay!
Hooray!
Yay!
Fun was had by some values of fun.
God, you always make me
Yeah,
feel like I've.
character.
You always make me feel like I've delivered unto you the worst time. Don't know why that could be. Anyway, that is the end of our game tonight. I hope you all have a good evening and stay safe out there. And, you know, protect each other and look out for each other. So, good night.
Good
Stay
night.
safe, everybody. Night.